I'm 45 years old. I'm from Delta State. I got married to my husband in 2003. My husband is also from Delta State. I am a caterer. I cook for events. When I met my husband, he had nothing, but I did not mind because I was making good money. But I cannot read and write, which I told my husband. He said he does not mind. He said that my character is enough for him. So I was the one taking care of my family. I take care of my husband, I buy him clothes, I pay the house rent. Even when the children started coming, I was the one taking care of everyone. Some years into our marriage, my husband picked army form and went for their training. By the grace of God, he was recruited and all of us moved to army barracks in Lagos. 2 years later, my husband left the house and said he was going for a course. After some months, I visited him. I found out that my husband was staying with another woman. The girl was surprised to see me. She said that my husband never told her that he was married. So she left. My husband apologized. I spent 3 days with him before I went back home. But since then, anytime I have any issue with my husband, this man will remind me that I cannot read and write. He kept telling me that he's not sure that he can end up with a woman that cannot read and write. Meanwhile, I ignored everything my husband was saying and doing to me. I bought a land and started building. I also opened a very big provision shop for myself. 2 years ago, my husband had an affair with an officer's wife, and this caused him a lot of issues in his workplace. At the end of the matter, he resigned from the army. His office gave him huge amounts of money as a payoff. They gave us some months to leave the barracks, so I begged my husband to support me to roof our house. This man said that the money has not really entered his hand, so I ended up roofing the house myself. 3 months before we left the barracks, my husband told me that he was traveling. This man went to the new house I built and added 2 other rooms to the building. He also built 2 shops in front of the house. All this he did without my consent. When we finally moved out of barracks and got our new house, I was surprised to see shops in front of my building. When I entered the compound, I also found out that 2 rooms were attached to the building. That was when my husband opened up and told me that that was what he came to do. I kept quiet. After all, he's my husband. But ever since I moved into my house, I've not been feeling too well. Each time I leave my house, I will be very okay, but immediately I enter the compound, I will not be feeling fine. With everything I was going through, my husband will look at me and tell me that I'm looking too old for him. I told my husband that it's because of what I was going through. I begged my husband to put a tenant in the compound because my children are in school and my husband only visits that compound 2 times a month. He got a new job, so he stays at his workplace. He only visits me twice a month. So I'm always by myself. Whenever I go to my shop in the morning, I'll be feeling so well. Immediately I return back to the compound in the evening, I will not be okay. This continued for months, so I opened up to my pastor. My pastor prayed for me and advised me to get another accommodation outside my house so he can monitor what is going on. So I told my husband about it and got another accommodation very close to my shop. Immediately I moved out of my compound, I became fully well. Whenever my children and my husband are around and I visit my compound, I will have the same experience. So I told my pastor about it. He arranged some prayer warriors and came to my compound to pray. The same night after the prayers, my husband came home by 12 midnight. Early in the morning, this man went to the police station, picked some policemen, went straight to my church, arrested my pastor and all the prayer warriors that came to my house to pray. The police invited me and said that my husband reported that I took strangers to his house. I told the police that the house is mine and I've known my pastor for years, that I only took him to my house to pray because of the experiences I'm having. So the matter was dismissed and I bailed them. Since then, my husband stopped talking to me. He stopped eating my food. He also told me that he does not want to see me in my compound again. He said that I should remain in the house I rented. He also told me that he's no longer interested in the marriage unless I will follow him to the village shrine. Yesterday, I went to my house to see my children. Immediately I entered the compound. I started having the same experience. My husband came out and walked me out of the house I built with my money. This man told me that he does not want to see me in that compound anymore, that he has taken over the house. He said that I should tell my family to return the dowry he paid on me, since I did not follow him to the village shrine. Please, I really need your advice. Please, what do you think I should do? Do you think we should return the dowry, or you think I should follow him to the village shrine? It's well with you, my sister. My dear sister, Sorry about the whole thing, okay? But the truth is that the very day your husband built on that land, that was the day he took over that compound, all right? And he does not even want you there because he's no longer interested in the marriage. So please, my sister, I will advise you, stop going to that house, all right? There is something he puts there that is disturbing you. So stop going there if you want to live for your children, all right? Then following him to your village, my dear sister, please don't even think about it. Please tell your family to return the bride price back to him and move on with your life, all right? If you make the mistake and follow that man to that village shrine, you will not come back. So please don't make that mistake, all right? Just focus on your business, okay? The Lord that gave you money to build the first house will give you more money to build more houses, all right? Just forget about him and let God be your judge, okay? Let me still leave this matter in the hands of my viewers. My viewers, please, what do you think she should do? Please drop it for me at the comment section, okay? Because she will also be there to read it. Thank you for always watching my videos. I love you guys so much. And please don't forget to share this video, okay? See you in my next video. Bye-bye.